Okay, so good evening, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. We're going to continue with the the multimedia um, track, multimedia topic, right there. Tools and application. So today we are going to continue from where we stopped the last time, and we are talking about having to generate images and videos and stuff like that. Of course, the objective remains the same, realizing what AI can do. And the creativity is what can we make it do? Classes usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And today, we are going to be highlighting videos and images. Okay, let me highlight images as well. Last time we looked at characters, but these things you can't actually really separate them because they are, they work hand in hand. So you can't separate image from videos and everything. So we did characters, and I know the reason why, because at the end of the day, it's characters that you apply to the videos and the images as well. So today I'm going to be introducing a new tool, right? Like I said, um learning this AI doesn't really mean that you have to know all the tools. Okay, you don't have to know all the tools. One thing about this is you need to understand the principle, but leave it to us. We actually do our research. Okay, so any tool that we've taught, for instance, when it came to custom, I showed you how ChatGPT plays a key role. For instance, the custom GPT, because they already have a store. I think any serious person will take that seriously. I don't have to start teaching you everything in, I don't want to mention for for the sake of not demarketing any brand. So, but anyone we choose, like you saw, I focused on the Canva the other time is as a result of extensive research. So today, I'm going to introduce a new tool based on what we want to do, and that tool is Clink AI. So talking about application and tool, one will ask, what application is best for generating images and all that? I would have gone for OpenArt, but in the last class, I just mentioned that the credit is limited, so I have to find another one that will do the same thing. Like I said, the principles are the same. If you understand Clean.ai, Clean AI, you understand how open art works. So today we're going to be focusing on Clean AI. So you just clinkai.com for those that want to make use of it. This is what it looks like. It will open. Now you're going to see a button, showing uh create now. So with that inscription, you can see it's actually a core button. It's actually at the center of it, so it's very, very easy. So when you click on create now, it depends on whether you have um an account or not. It will open an interface like this. You are going to notice that in all the AI tools I've shown, if you look at the left-hand side, the tools are usually there. So here you could see the Clink O1, which is an AI functionality. After that, you see another icon here. Okay, you see another icon here. Image. Okay, so this one, another icon here, image. Then you see another one, video creation, and so on and so forth. So most of the time, if you need to be AI literate. You need to understand that most of the interfaces are the same. So pay attention. Okay. Um, you can see the voice. This is effects, and so on and so forth, characters and stuff. Now, the most important thing is here. One click sign in. So if you don't have an account, you are likely to see this. So you are going to, click on it to sign in. When you click on it to sign in, it's going to take you to a page like this. So for me, I'm going to sign in with Google because it's always easier like that. So I clicked Google, I signed in with Google, and then it brought in my account. I selected my account here, you can see. And this is something that you are going to do. And after that, you could see um, I will now be logged in, as a user. Okay. So we are back to the original distance. So this is where you start your journey. Okay. Here you have all the tools that you need. So if it is image, you can click on the first one, which is the image generation. Okay. You can see you have them here as well. You have image, you have video, and you have audio. Okay. So they're equally here. So when you click on the image, you are going to get to the point where you can generate your image. Okay. Like most things I've shown before now, just notice that the pattern is the same. You could see here, look at these two things. You have what? Text to image, meaning that you can use prompt. Whenever you see text to something, it simply means prompting to generate that thing. So if it's text to image, it's prompting to generate image. If it's text to video, it's prompting. Now, image reference, okay. Like I said, you already have an image you've uploaded before now, so you can refer to that image. So you could see this one is underlined. This white line means that this is highlighted. Now you can have elements. We are going to talk about elements. So these are the terms in the new digital literacy era. You must begin to understand these terms if you are going to be relevant, in the world of today and tomorrow. So there's what they call single reference. We are going to talk about all these things today. What is single reference? What is element? What does it actually mean? So you can text to image simply means what we have been doing with our WhatsApp, what we have been doing with Canva, what we have been doing with any image generating software, Meta, and all that. So you just put your prompt and everything, okay, and you generate the image and all that. So now, if you look at, let's talk about video, okay. You see it here, okay. You can click on this to generate your video. So let us talk about video. We've done enough of image last year. This year we started video in the last class, and then we are going to continue with video. So next class wants to do audio. We close out the multimedia, and there's an assignment. I'm going to use the last part of this class to talk about the assignment. Also, you will notice that this is working hand in hand with the Chinese company that produced the DeepSeek. So you will notice that most of this software, like I said, there is the AI ecosystem. There are people that provide the hardware. There are people that provide the algorithm. And there are people that build upon the algorithm. You mentioned the GPT, generative pre-trained transformers, and the LLMs and all that. They are companies that specialize in what researching and improving upon it. So that is the level, the likes of DeepSeek, OpenAI, Grok, and all that. So some of these new tools that you are seeing, they're not actually try to go down into the basic and fundamentals of the machine learning algorithms that work them. They just build their software and they pay for the API, that's the functionality of the algorithm. Okay. For they will now provide a platform like this. You could see that Canva already has an AI version of it. Canva in itself, they don't actually, probably go into those, reinforced learning and all that. So everybody is about division of labor. The tech world is all about division of labor. And on our own side, we are the people that use the tools, right? We don't even try to even develop um the apps like this, okay? So we just use the apps themselves, and sometimes we can equally build our own custom app. right? So, of course, we have discussed custom GPT and all that. So, I hope you understand because in dealing with this AI something, it is always good for you to really understand how everything comes together, right? So, not to waste our time, we are going to go into the nitty-gritty of the whole thing. If you are going to generate a video, I want to share just one screen of fundamental principles for generating videos, right? You know that when we did prompting, we gave you a principle, of prompting, and we even used it to do one of the assignments. So video generation is not different also. There are principles. Remember, people are building this thing and they have algorithms that run them. And this is not from me, this is from extensive research because people that build this, they understand how the large language model works. So if you're going to generate a very impactful video, you need to pay attention to the following. Number one is the subject description. So the subject description, one might understand it as an avatar or a digital character. I think I've mentioned this before now. You start with, you cannot be generating video for nothing. There's always something you want to generate video about. So that has to be clear. Who or what is in the scene? Okay, that's the key question. Define the main focus of the video, right? If you don't do this, the AI will still generate a video for you, but it might not give you what you want. An example of this is a young African woman in colorful Ankara dress. You see, that's not the only prompt, but when you start this, okay, you can say, looking at a young man with a young Ankara dress and everything, going to, okay, let's go to number two. It has to be, doing something. The subject, takes an action. What is happening? Okay. You need to add motions and storytelling to it. So have it in mind. You have to have the character. Okay, so a young African woman in colorful Ankara dress walking confidently through a busy market. You see, we are building, the video, right? You need to now describe the environment. Okay. Market alone, busy market is equally environment, but you might have to drill down. Where is the scene taking place? Provide a context and reality in a vibrant, open air African marketplace. So you might remove walking through, a vibrant open air African market, something like that. Okay. Now you need to talk about the something that is similar to the environment, but not exactly the environment, because we are not talking about, a video. Where would the camera be? We should be walking towards the camera, walking away from the camera, walking across the camera. You need to be very clear. Okay. So when you look at all these five things, okay, I talked about lighting. Okay, sorry, I didn't mention number four, lighting and atmosphere. Okay, the mood or time of the day, right? Is it at night? Because you can be walking through this market in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. So you could see that just describing, the time of the day and everything. So, control emotion and visual tone. Something like warm, golden sunset light with lively what atmosphere. Then camera movement, I just mentioned it. Camera slowly tracking towards an eye level. Okay. So you can say camera panning from up, down, zooming into the movement. So so again, I know a lot of people asked me last year, how do you even get the prompt that you use? It's not a problem. Even AI can equally help you to develop the prompts. All right, so let's start. Okay, image creation and video generation. First of all, you can see, look at this, a vibrant African village at sunset, right? That vibrant African village at sunset now becomes subject, right? Do I have this? Sorry, hold on. I'm going to drop these prompts in the chat just to give you a feel of what the prompt looks like. Okay, so let me continue. So remember, how did it come from here? We had to create give me a minute. Remember, I said click on the video. Okay. Once you click on the video, you could see that again, text to video, okay, refers to using prompts. Okay, you can look at it here, text to video. Then the other one, instead of reference, you now have image to video. Okay, image to video means that an image that you can see there's consistency in the fundamental principle and philosophy, of all these things. So text to video is the prompts, and I dropped a prompt in the chat. Okay, so the prompt says an African vibrant village at sunset with red earth roads. Okay, mud bricks, thatch roof, housing, blah, 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 mango trees, blah, 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 blah. Children playing, women carrying baskets, and traders arranging goods in an open market. Soft golden sunlight reflects on the puddles left by the recent rain. Okay, so there's have to be some place where there's waterlog or something. The camera begins high above the village, slowly gliding downwards, passing over roofs and trees, and settles at street level, revealing the daily life and cultural richness of the community. Okay, did I generate this prompt myself? The answer is no, right? We're going to talk about, some of these things. So let's go to what it generated. Like when you click now here, you're going to see the credits that you have. So, sorry, the credits you are going to use. So this is what I have. I have 116. That's why I'm using this because if I go, I've actually almost exhausted my credit. So sorry, pardon me. I'm going to be using um screenshots from what I've already done to do this class because I've actually spent this, it's not something I can demo, but I can show you what I was able to get. So this image is going to take 50. 160 minus 50, people know how much that will be remaining. So if you click on generate, it will show you the number of credits. So if you don't want to, don't click. So, but I had to go ahead because we need to demonstrate. So this is the output. Okay, it gave me the output. So this is directly text to video. Okay. I think okay. So let me just play. Sorry, I was thinking this is a video. Is it an image? Oh, okay. So you can see this is the video it generated for me. You can see the rain, the sunshine, the golden, the red mud, and everything. So even though the people are looking very funny, well, it's fine. If you take this to I think I tried this on Canva also. Let me see if I can share what Canva gave to me. Hold on. I can't remember also, but let me continue. I'm trying to. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing and see if I'm able to do the same thing with Canva. Okay, so this is okay. Somebody is saying I don't have clean AI. You don't have to have it. It's a website. By the way, I think I'm more interested in what I have generated with Grok. So that's fine. And like last class, I will equally advise that we share the videos so that people will know. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so this is Canva. Let me see. So for Canva, I'm going to click on Canva AI. Okay, so I'm going to click on Canva AI and let me try the same prompt. Just slow down a bit. So yeah, you can generate with the tool that you're comfortable with, but please just pay attention to why is my Canva misbehaving? Okay, you shared it on Discord. All right, thank you, Mata. So just hold on. I think the internet is a bit slow, or is it the server that's slow? Let me try again. Okay, so this is the image that was generated. So we can go ahead. Let's go to the next one. So this one is we are now doing the first one was text to video. Please follow the principle. This is what is applicable in all the AI tools. So there's nothing in it. So if you notice here, you're going to see that my credit has gone down to 66 because I used 50 out of 116. So when you're using this thing, the free trial version and everything, just know you that your credit, and that's why please bear with me. I am not demonstrating this live. I just have to use screenshots of what I've done. Because if I go back, my credit has actually really gone down. So again, this one, I'm going to use 50, right? If I use 50, I'll be left with 16 or so. So what did I do? Now, in this case, you have to what? Go to, this is it. You now click on what? Image to video. You are no longer going to just use, you are going to use prompts, but you are not kind of creating the scenario. You are going to use like a reference. You can see the terms. are coming together. There are what they call elements, and we are going to come to that. So the reference here is an image. So I had this image in my system, right? I now uploaded the image. So my prompt is animate this image. You can see my prompt is different. The other one was we are creating the object, sorry, the subject from scratch. Okay. So you could see animate this image and blah, 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 because there's an image already. Okay. There's an image. Let me see if I have the prompt. I can equally drop it. Do I have it? Hold on. Okay, so I cannot have it. Um, so let me go to, and after now I'll go to this thing to copy the prompt. So let me just read it out. Okay, animate this image of a young African woman wearing glasses and headphones, seated in a home studio with a microphone. She smiles naturally, blinks, and gently nods while speaking, as if welcoming viewers to a session. Her lips move in sync with the speech, right? The warm indoor light remains steady. The background is softly blurred with very subtle motion. The camera is static. Okay, the camera is not part. You can see every principle I've mentioned, the person, the mood, the environment, and everything. This time around, we don't want the camera to be moving, unlike the village scenario. Medium, closed up, realistic, and professional. So I created what? So I clicked on generate. So it generated the image for me. I think it's in the next slide. So okay. So I'm going to stop share and share with sound so that you can hear, um, you can better appreciate share with sound. And I want to share this. Okay. So now let's listen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session.
Okay, you can see this is an image. So this can be your own picture. And in the next example, I'm going to use my own picture. So this can be your own picture. You can see how it has animated this picture. You can take a picture of yourself and you can create different things. Okay, this is what we call character. This is some of the things that you see. Remember, we talked about the people that do this thing, they don't have two heads. So you can take a picture of yourself, okay, and upload it as a character. So let me go back to the form. As what I said is here. Okay, what you have now is image. So you could upload, if you click on this, it will tell you to select a file from your system. You know how you normally upload something? You upload the picture and it's here. Then after uploading the picture, all you need to do is to drop the text here. That is the prompt, right? The prompt I read out to you, animate this image. So this is an image. So because it's an image, I say animate this image of a young blah, 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 blah. So that's prompt I gave. You now click on what generate. Simple. Okay. It's able to generate, and this is what we have. You can see. So what if this is you? Okay. I'm going to show you what
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session.
very realistic. If anybody tells you that this is a simple, just an image, you will not believe it. So AI is becoming powerful these days, you understand, and you need to realize the power. And people should not be afraid of AI, but you should be excited about what you can even do with it. You understand? So that most of those things that were impossible before you do this thing before now, probably you would have to hire an actor, right, to do some of these things, to advertise for you have to pay somebody. But you can create a digital character of your choice. You can use yourself and everything. All right, now let's go to image creation. Okay. Now, this is when you have to use elements. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, this is my picture, right? Now, when you use the term element, because you need to know all the terms that are used in today's AI language, AI ecosystem, right? When they talk about elements, it's about compositing. Okay, elements means there could be three things and I want to bring them together. So those three things I want to bring together becomes elements. Look at this picture, okay? The slide I'm showing you now, you have like my picture, and then I went to I had online this thing. I got a picture of a lab, right? So these two things are referred to as elements. But what if I want to be in this lab? Okay, I want to be in this lab and I want to, be walking around the lab and everything. AI is equally able to, right, merge the two together. So the thing that make them together is referred to as elements. So you could see when you generate image with element, look at it here, okay? The elements, you can see the inscription here. You can add up to 4 elements. Okay, this time around I'm using only 2. Okay, this is 1. This is what? 2. These are the 2 elements that I want to use, right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use prompt. So most of these things, you notice that they have to do with prompt. Now, listen, this is the prompt I used, okay? Create a cinematic video where the African male instructor in blue Codehouse t-shirt comes to life, slightly nodding and gesturing confidently as if explaining, right? The scene transitioned to the modern engineering laboratory with automated machines where the equipment begins operating smoothly, conveyor belts moving, indicator, blah, blah, blah. Now, the instructor appears to be presenting the facility, turning slightly towards the machine. Okay. Professional, clean light. See all those elements I told you, right? Clean lighting, right? Realistic motion, corporate training style. The camera starts on the instructor, then gently pans to reveal the engineering workspace, creating a connected interactive narrative. Okay. If you want to ask me how did you generate this thing, ladies and gentlemen, what I simply did was I took these 2 pictures, I went to ChatGPT, I uploaded them, and I said, ChatGPT generates, and consider these 2 as elements that are going to be used to generate a video. Give me a prompt that will bring these 2 elements to life and merge them. That's what I simply did. And ChatGPT gave me this prompt. So I hope I am revealing how you guys are going to do your assignment. So, okay. There's nothing too difficult in it, but you have to just be very attentive. That's all. So that's what I did, right? So what you did, you see, first of all, the element, you click on it. I've added 2 images, asking me to add 2 more to make it 4. I don't need them. So you can see here now, I am under elements. The first one we did was what? Text to video. Then we did image to video. Okay. I'm looking at element. There's multi-elements and stuff like that. So you can see I uploaded the lab. I uploaded my picture. So after uploading that, I gave you the prompt. This is the prompt I gave it. Okay. After giving it these prompts, you can see the to generate it, I'm going to spend 35 to generate it, and my this I reduced to 31. I think this is the last I was able to do. So ordinarily I'm not supposed to, but I was surprised that it generated. So when I clicked on it, it generated the image, and this is what we have. Okay, you can see I have been put into this, okay, Very clean. Just watch. So imagine. So imagine somebody will not believe that this is two images brought together. So imagine I can even use myself and advertise. Like, man, I want you guys to begin to think, right? What can't you do now? Is there anything stopping you from doing something great? So I know if I show this tip, somebody might be asking me, where did you, which company are you working for now? They might even get confused, right? So you could see, how, just imagine, bringing me to life in a place that I don't even know. So you could see. Now, the next thing is what is said is not what I wanted. So you can now begin to think about what is the audio, right? Okay, so when you have generated the image, you are going to see this icon. Okay, this is what we call lip sync. Okay, when you when you click on the lip sync, it's going to open up something that looks like a studio. So pay attention. I'm going to use the next 10 minutes to explain this because it's not just creating your video. Your video might be accompanied by music, your audio. You might, develop a script for the video. So all you need to do is click on the lip sync, right? When you click on the lip sync, you're going to see now again, everything starts with text. The first one here, you can see it is text to speech. So meaning that you can write the script yourself and then allow the AI turn it into audio and then lip sync it with the video you have already created. Okay. Now you can equally upload what we call dubbing. Of course, dubbing is a recorded, pre-recorded sound. It could be a music, it could be an audio, right? So I want to encourage some of us to go beyond the AI tools, right? For instance, anybody that knows how to use like CapCut, Canva, and the one thing I want to actually state categorically clear here is that you might have to be using more than one tool at the same time. Both those that have to do with AI and those that don't have to do with AI. You know, for instance, I do it a lot. I like working out every Saturdays. I go to Tama and dance and everything. Just for the fact that I want to be posting my workout videos, I had to go and learn CapCut last year. Okay. So right now, I understand how CapCut works, like because I've done more than, let me say, 20 videos with CapCut. So when somebody is talking about generating AI image and everything, I'm thinking about how I can do the voice in CapCut, do this and put some effect and all that. For instance, I can do my own dance and then transfer my motion to a baby and play the sound and the baby will see some of these things you see. These are the principles. So don't overthink it. Don't think that people are doing something extraordinary. You can come up with your own idea, right? It is somebody that came up with that idea about children dancing, wearing clothes and doing facial expression and everything. It's because the person discovered what AI is capable of and now know that, okay, I can use it to, get babies to dance. And now this thing is really, really trending, throughout the Christmas period. That has been what is trending, babies that are dancing and all that. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that there are other tools. For instance, when we finish with the what's it called? When we finish with the multimedia, we'll go into product because we're not here for just multimedia. We are not all cameramen and video creators or content creators. We equally have people here that want to build business plans. We have people here that want to, manage teams, product managers, primary. So they are equally, we're going to go into Notion and everything because we are rounding up this multimedia very soon. So what am I trying to say? Notion is not like an AI app. Canva is not like an AI app. CapCut is not an AI app. So one thing you might learn how to do is to upgrade yourselves in some of these new tools. And I can tell you, 95% of them are already integrating AI. If you don't know how to use Zoom, is it AI Zoom that you're going to be able to use? If you don't know how to use Microsoft Word, there is Copilot now that can use Microsoft Word to, do. You cannot just learn Copilot alone and then automatically you're a professional in Microsoft Word. No, it doesn't work like that. There's Copilot in Excel, there are Copilots in PowerPoint. So it is important. What I'm trying to say now that it is very important that you also learn how to use the tools, right? So what am I trying to say? The audio you are going to import, what if you have an editing tool that you can use to clean up your audio and all that? So if you have that skill already, congratulations to you. You are one step ahead of everybody on this call because you can export that your audio and then import it here. So that is the upload, we're talking about. Now, when you upload your image, sorry, your either through prompting, if you want the character to be able to repeat exactly what you say, okay, you'll be able to write the script here. If you import an audio, so these are voices you can use. There are different kinds of voices, right? You can see some of the categories like professional. You have, do you want the voice to be a male voice? Do you want it to be a female voice? You want it to be a boy? There are a lot of them. So if you choose any of them, it brings up other sub options. So you have David, you have Betty, you have Michael, Eric, and all that. So after that, what is the speech rate? Is it going to be normal? Do you want it to be fast? Okay. Do you want it to be very slow and all that? So you can adjust this knob, to what you want it to. You can equally go here. This is times one, normal. Times two is twice as fast. Times three, times four, and all that. Do you want it to be happy, moody, angry, sad, and fearful, and all that? There are a lot of emotions here you can choose. So once you do that, you can say, add speech. Once you add speech, it's going to, I'm sorry if you have not used CapCut or any of the video editing tools, this might be a little this thing for you. So there's what they call tracks in some of those things. So it's going to add the audio track here, right? So this is the video track, the video that we generated. So you could see the importance of using some of these tools. Anybody that have used CapCut will know that this is looking similar, right? So you can overlay your audio and then the lip sync will happen here. So when you do that, you will be able to customize your this thing. Now, talking about audio, right? I did equally some of my research, okay? I noted that the best audio, just like we have Kling.ai, I've used all my credits, so sorry. And there's no other thing I can do from now, but I made sure I selected the most important thing to teach you with Kling AI. You can try it with other like open art and stuff like that. Okay, so for the audio, right, please, from my research, I have discovered that 11 Labs is the best tool for audio. This is Lawrence's opinion. So if you want to work on audio, you might have to go to 11 Labs. Okay. You can go and click and sign in and everything. We are going to look at it. Because next class, we are going to strictly go to audio, how people can sing and all that, the text to speech and stuff like that. Sorry, I didn't mention at the beginning, this class will last for because I have a very, very important crucial meeting by 8 o'clock. So we might not drive it to 8:30. So I'm going to use the last part of it to talk about the task that I dropped. Okay. So this is I'm going to dwell on audio in the next class. Okay. And then I am going to round up, I'm going to bring everything together. You can see how I did it. I first of all focused on images and then looked at what videos. Today, I combine images and videos, right? We did images before the Christmas holiday. We focused on you know, the images, the early part of this new year, and then we did video. The last class, and now we have done images and video together. So sorry, we did what was it called? Am I forgetting this thing? Digital character, sorry. Avatar, digital character. So we have once we finish with this audio, nobody will say that we have not extensively covered AI multimedia. There's nobody that can confuse you anywhere in the world around this AI multimedia. It's just a matter of different tools. But ladies and gentlemen, the principles are the same. So in the next class, we're going to look at the text-to-speech, voice changer, sound effect, and all that. Image to video. They equally do image to video, but I'm not going to repeat image to video here. I've extensively covered it with Canva and, of course, the one we did today, Clean AI. Then studio, music, dubbing, speech to text, audio native, and production. So we are going to cover this thing in the next class. So quickly, I'm going to use the next 5 minutes to throw more light on the so I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to share. So confirm you can see the screen. I have 5 minutes. Can you see the screen?
No.
No, sir.
It's coming, don't worry. Just tell me when you're able to see it.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so we have 112 people did the assignments for stage 0, 87 people did the assignment for stage 1. We reduced to 72 for stage 2, then 60 for stage 3. Nobody have attempted this assignment. I hope after this class, I'm going to start seeing submissions. Okay. So now let me go into the assignment. So these assignments, the way okay, just hold on. So this is the task, the last task I just dropped. So what is this task talking about? Is practical AI avatar and digital character video projects. Okay. It's going to be due in 6 days. So Sunday, midnight. Please try and submit before Sunday, right? We are still going to maybe some people might, I don't know what that's this. So general instruction. All learners must individually create a digital character. Please, this one is not, you have to create it. I taught it in the last class. If you missed it, go back to the video or call AI avatar, human or stylized. Okay. Use the character to produce a 60 seconds to 90 seconds video. You can see participating in this class is helpful. Okay. AI generated video. Then you have to upload the video to a Google Drive because you can only submit a link, right? I'm going to show you how it goes. When you upload the video to a Google Drive, it will now be stored in your drive. That's cloud storage, okay? Now, how do I access the video you have created? Because that's what I'm going to be judging, is the video I'm going to be judging. So this is how you submit this thing. You have to create a Google Doc, and that Google Doc is going to contain the link to the video. So when I open your Google Doc, I will now click on the link and go and watch your video. So you're not going to be submitting a video to me. You're going to do a video and upload in your cloud storage, your Google Drive. Okay. The first line is going to be the link, right? Second line, you're going to give me the prompt you used because I want to see not just the video. The video is fine because anybody can do video and download. I want to see the prompt you used to develop the character. I'm very, very interested in that. Okay. I want to know the AI tools you use to apply because I might not know everything. I might learn a lot from you as well. Okay. So I might be here talking about clean AI and somebody will come with a magic that will beat clean AI and all that. Some people already have subscription with some of the AI tools, and I am here talking about clean AI when your subscription in the likes of Copilot and the likes of Open Art has not expired. So why wouldn't you go there and explore? So it is not limiting. Okay. Now, you need to equally give me the script that was used. So there are two things now. The prompt that is used for what? The character development and the script that was used for the video. Okay. Remember, example, the character description, the script, the scene prompt, the prompt used for the scene. Okay. You see, everything now, you pasted them on the Google Drive. Oh, sorry, on the Google Doc, right? So it is the link of this Google Doc that you will submit on our LMS. So what it means is that if I come, I click on, if I open your own assignment submission, I click on the link will take me to what the Google Doc, and the Google Doc has all these things. This is what I'll be grading you guys on. This has covered everything that we have done, okay? Helpful hints, of course, these are just hints. It must not be, you must not follow this. This is just giving some people ideas. Custom digital character, AI written scripts, AI voice narration, design background and scene, subtitle captions, background music. So you might not just bother about this thing, but they are just helpful. If you want to now try your hand in other thing, you want to show how advanced you are and everything, well, you can give me subtitle and stuff. I'll be very happy. Now, this is the thing. Are you people going to do the same video? The answer is no. So we are going back to our grouping because I want these things to be customized to every group. So for group one, right? You guys are under product design, UI, UX, and product management. So the team is AI product advisor. Let your character be towards it, okay? So a virtual product consultant explaining how AI improve digital product design and user experience. That is for group one. So you can see I'm adding some level of creativity to this particular assignment. Okay, it's not going to just be walk over. So I want to get us to work. I want to nudge us. I want to trigger our curiosity. I want to push the limits of our creativity. All right. So for group two, you guys are Imole, you have to reshare this group thing again so that people will know the group. And I'm sure that the Christmas rice would have taken the group away from people. They might not even know the group that they belong to. So group two, business operation and marketing. You are creating AI business assistants, a virtual business strategy avatar, um, explaining how AI helps grow and manage businesses. Okay, just think outside the box. I don't want people doing. I want this thing to be interesting. I don't want to be bored watching the same video over and over again. So, and this is individual work. It's not a group work. Okay. Group three, creative media and visual. So AI creative influencer, a digital creative influencer talking about AI in media, branding, and content creation. I don't know how you're going to do that, but that's your assignment. Number four, finance and business services. Your AI finance advisor, okay, character role, a virtual financial consultant avatar explaining AI in accounting and financial management. Remember, this thing is what? 60 seconds. Please don't give me anything no more than 60 seconds, I beg. Take 60 to 90. The highest we can get is 90. If you give me more than that, I'm not going to finish grading this. I'm trying to be very careful not to give a task that I will be grading for the next 1 year. So please, I beg go 60 to 90 seconds. Engineering technical innovation, your AI engineer expert. A digital engineering advisor avatar explaining AI in construction, real estate, and smart system. Group 6, production, quality and food industry, AI product manager, a virtual quality and production expert avatar, explaining AI in manufacturing and food system. Last one is developers, virtual assistant, and AI enthusiast. An AI digital assistant, okay, the role is a smart assistant avatar explaining how AI supports automation and intelligence system. So that is the assignment, and it is group 4. You won't see this assignment if you are one of those still in group 2. If you do it, you have to be promoted to group sorry, stage 2 to stage 3. So you have to follow that. Code House will not promote anybody that is not merited. Everything is based on merit. I don't care if it's only 10 people that finishes. We have done our best. We know it is not our wish, but unfortunately, it is 10 people that finish. So that's it. So I'm going to be leaving. I bought 10 minutes extra. So this is 8:08, right? I have just few seconds to leave. I hope it is clear. I just have to go in the next 60 seconds. So thank you, everyone. Please, if there's any question, I've not been very active on the Discord, but I'm sure with this, but there are a lot of things I was trying to put in place, but I'll try my best to, running a company is not easy as well. This is the beginning part of the year. We have to do a lot of preparation and everything. So please forgive me if I've not been responding, but if there are one question, because I have to go, I might not be able to stay. I promise the person 10 after 8 is a business call. I have to be on the call. So Imole, over to you. Thank you. So it seems like, can everyone hear me?
I can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I think Imole might not be. So let's continue. See you guys this same time on Thursday, where we'll round up everything about multimedia and then we'll move to productivity tools. Thanks everyone, and have a beautiful night rest. Bye.